Well, today's September 7, 2023. It's about 7 a.m. I gave him some more corn, and the bull was the first one to go. The red cow and this cow in here, they came up first, but they were afraid to go in. But the bull charged right past them. He kind of ran in because he knew what was in there. And he went in, and then she went in, and then the red one went around the other side with the other cow. So there's two cows over there. Well, the red one's a heifer, and there's my favorite cow's on the other side of her, and then this cow that I'm going to sell. So even just now I could probably pen these up just the way this is working right today. I could pen these up, close the gates, and then I'd have to chase the bull out. And to do that, I'd probably have another pail or some corn out here to get him to go out there. While she's eating, I can lure him out or chase him out, either way. And then I'd chase that other cow out, and I'd have the red one and this one. Then I could load them both up just like that. So, because like I said, I'm only taking two at a time. And those two I would like to take first because they're the biggest. And once they're gone, then the younger ones probably have more chance of coming in, because the rest of them are all over there, huddled underneath those trees someplace over that ridge. Yeah, because I saw a couple down in the bottom down there too, around the corner of those trees when I came up the road. Anyway, that's where I am today. Just give them this is my last bag of corn. I'm gonna, I think, as soon as they open up, I'm gonna drive in to town and get another load of corn, because I'm gonna be feeding them all week, at least because I'm gonna load them up Tuesday. The auction's on Wednesday, but I like to take them in a day early just so they calm down a little bit before they're sold. In the past, when I was working a job, a regular job, well, my second shift job, I would take them in early in the morning on Wednesday, the day of the auction, and that was always a hassle trying to get them loaded and that early in the morning. So this way works out pretty good, taking them in a day early. They might charge me a little bit more for yardage, but it's okay. Anyway, everybody's content. Nobody else seems to be coming except that caffy there. I guess he woke up. The rest of them are unaware that there's corn over here, but they'll get the hang of it. It's still early. Okay, they still didn't touch the two in the trailer, so it's going to take them time to get the courage to go into there and find some more corn. Anyway, I got some more posts to put in over in those woods on the other side. I'm going to do that. I decided to use a different kind of post down in those woods to raise that little fence up. Okay, that one wire. All right, I'll catch you later. Yeah, I just got a view from the other side. Yeah, if I was selling them today, if I was loading them, I'd be able to load that red one up. I'd close this gate behind me, and then I could load that red one in the front. Of course, I close both gates while they're eating. While they're eating, I close both gates, and then I try to get that red one go into the thing, and if I had to, I would chase this brown one, this other cow, out. While the red one's eating, I chase the other one out. Same thing with that. While the cow's eating, I would chase the bull out. That way, I'd have each cow in a separate pen, and then I can load them both into the trailer without any interference from the other cattle. So hopefully, on the day that I'm going to sell these two, it'll work out like this. or something similar. Every day is different. Okay. Nobody else woke up yet except that little calf. Oh well. They're lost. Okay. Okay, I've got to work on something. Then I'm gonna be going to town and get some corn. By the way, it's a chilly morning. I mean, it has to be below 60. I didn't check the thermometer, but it has to be below 60 because I got a chill in my skin. The winds from the northwest or north or just west. It's hard to tell. It's not blowing that hard. But it's blowing enough to give me a chill. I haven't felt that in a long time. So, and I noticed the other day that the soybeans are starting to turn yellow. So it's that time of year. My neighbor next to the hayfield, where I get my hay from, they started to bake corn silage already. I was watching them for a little while. They got their big machine and they got the big trucks, and they're hauling load after load after load, driving by the hayfield. I think they're done eating that. I got a few fence posts to put in over there on that new fence on the left side, over by that silver gate over there. The red cow, if she finished eating those 3 tubs over there with that other cow, but they still haven't found the corn on the back of behind the trailer. Or if they know it's there, they're too afraid to go in there. Bully didn't even clean it up yesterday. He was in there. They'll just have to overcome their fear of that trailer. So eventually, they got a week. Well, a little less than a week now. Something scared that cow. Oh, I think she was tipping that thing was tipping over on her. That's why I want to use those smaller ones. Those big ones scare them a little bit because they move too much. See, every time she's scared of that. When she pushes up, pushes her chin against the rim, it flips it up. See, that scares her. Okay, I'm gonna also go to see if I can find some of them rubber or plastic tubs, them little bowls like I had over there and inside the trailer. If they got some of those, I'll buy them too. I need 5 more. Maybe a few more than 5. In case I want to have a couple outside. Okay, got a little bit more work to do here. Then I'm going to town to get some corn. Well, I knew the bull was going to find this corn back here. I tried to put a board there on the bottom of that gate, so if he pushes that tub against it, it won't go underneath the fence like it did yesterday. Yeah, I need to fix something better there, something that's more permanent. Anyway, at least I know the bull, but I don't need the bull. I need that cow there working on with the tubs, and I need the red one. So they have to learn. They have to learn to go eat corn in the trailer. So I got a few days until next Tuesday. Okay. It's Thursday, so I got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So I got 4 days to get them trained to go into the trailer. Okay. At least the weather's cool this week. Well, in the morning. But it's supposed to be sunny during the daytime. I think around in the low 80s. Yeah, low 80s for the highs. But full sun, mostly sunny, they said. Mostly sunny. Okay. I'm going to finish my work on this fence over here. I put the old kind of fence post. Those I can pull out easy. when I want to move that, open that fence up again. I'm gonna put a couple in here because if I get the gate closed, if I have the gate closed to keep some cows in, I don't want the other cattle to see this fence and think they can go through it. So I'm gonna put some couple of posts in here too. I got mine on the ground, and then I'll be done up here, and I'll go to town and get some corn. See, I was able to unhook this gate hook from there, which turned the rest of the fence off because I was going to put these posts in. So that worked out pretty good. I can't do that. I can't do that on that side, but I've only got one wire, so I was able to put a couple posts in over there too. Going down that hill with the fence still on. I just had to maneuver the wire into the insulator before I drove the post in. But this, on this side, I could unhook it and work on the fence. Well, I'm going to hook that up again. Back in business. Now I can test the fence and make sure it's working. I got my suspicions though on this fence, or should I say, the charger on the other end of the pasture, on the left side there of that big opening that feeds all this fence up here on top and through the woods. I'm thinking that when it's cloudy like this, it's not producing any electricity or as much, and then the battery gets wore down during night or used up. I think it's got a weak battery, and then it takes a while. It takes a sunny day, part of the morning of the sunny day, to charge up that battery again to make it work. But I'm going to find out, because it's been cloudy all morning, so I'll see if this fence if it's not working, then I know it's the battery. Because the fence works once it gets charged up, but I'll have to wait and see. Now this little fence is on. Bully's just standing there looking at the corn in the trailer, but I guess he's not sure if he wants to go in. He might think it's a trap. I guess I would too if I was. Oh, Bully, you getting enough corn? Oh, you ate that one. Oh no, you didn't eat it all. I'm gonna. You must be full. That's probably why. Full of corn. Maybe you'll eat it later. Anyway, I'm not collecting you this time. I'm just going to get some of your girls. Gotta sell some of them, but don't worry, you'll have plenty of others. Okay, that's it. Oh, don't be afraid of me. Eat that corn. If you're hungry, there's some more up in there. Okay, I gotta go. See you later. Bully. Well, since I'm getting corn today, I decided to reorganize my back of my pickup. It was a mess. I'm going back to where I had before. I had those tubs in there before to keep everything organized out of sight. Let's see. I got jumper cables in that thing and some wood blocks. I got my floor jack, rolling floor jack in that one, with some wood blocks. I can't get those big wood blocks in any of those, so I just set them on top of the tire. And that's my spare tire. I leave that in here. That's for my trailer. That's why it never moves. I used to have it attached to the trailer, but I put it in here. It's been here ever since. since 94, and I had a 1985 pickup F-150, and it was in there too. So I just transferred it to this truck. Anyway, that's how lazy I am. I could bolt it. I could put onto the trailer. There's got a place to screw it on. I just don't feel like it. It's not in the way. If I need to get something that fits all, like plywood or something that fits all the way in, or big lumber that will stick out, I can pick them up out of the way and I can put that tire on top of the hood and those blocks, and then I can put whatever I need on the bottom, and then I can put everything back on top to hold it down. Turtle doves. Anyway, that's what I did today. I'm going to get cleaned up a little bit, and then I'm going to go to town and get some corn for the cattle. Today is September 7, 2023. Yeah, September 7, yeah. And I'm just following this up about something I mentioned when I was working on the adding those 2 gates down on the south fence. On the left is my grass alfalfa hayfield. It's going to be cut soon. But this field here, that was just it was harvested for corn silage yesterday, and it didn't take them long to cut it all down. But anyway, this the farm on the left, I mean the farm on the that the hayfields, my hayfields attached to, family farm. This half of this cornfield, or was a cornfield, that they made silage on, and those branches, see those branches in there? That's where the water, all this water flows down to that little stream on the south end of my 20 acres. So all this water drains down that way. So this is the headwaters, or we call it the watershed. Yeah, this is the watershed of that little stream on the south end of my pasture. I just wanted to show you where the water comes from. It comes down that little creek. It starts up here. It starts farther up on the top where the farm is, and then it flows down here. This used to be part of the family farm before I was born. Then one of the descendants of my great grandfather, or no, yeah, one of the children of my great grandfather, she her daughter, which is my dad's cousin, first cousin, that property ended here somewhere, or behind me. I think I just passed the culvert. Used to be a road here. Yeah, I think it's right here. Yeah, this here's the boundary. That line of trees down there on the left side of that big group of trees, that's the boundary right there. Or was. My neighbor bought it when they were selling. When the daughter of my great aunt on my father's side, she owned this 20 acres on the left, and then her daughter sold it when she needed to. Anyway, that was, like I said, and this other property, I don't know. He bought this too, but I'm not sure who owned it before him. But anyway, this is the water. Oi. This is the watershed of the creek that flows on the south side of my 20 acre pasture. I just thought I'd mention that. So a lot of water comes down here. A lot of water. I'm going to stop filming here because this woods here, the woods after this is there'll be another 40 acres between here. I guess I'll go a little farther. You know, this water here goes down to the creek too, and it comes off the fields to my right. Something rattling in the back. Left over some corn. Anyway, where these soybeans start, that's 40 acres between here and my 20 acres. Oh no, I'm sorry. That'll be another 80 acres. This 40. I just keep on going. I'll show you. This here's this is the 40 acres here, and then at the corner another 40 acres starts, and then after that then is my my pasture, and the creek flows down in those woods somewhere back in those woods, down the hill from those woods. Okay, I'm just going to go a little farther. And just to show you where the watershed, all this, okay, right here. Nobody's coming. Way back there. Okay, the little, you get the shed, and then to the right of this shed there's a group of trees that stick out, and then the bean field goes way back there into that corner, and then there's another, I don't know if you can tell, but there's a gap between some trees on the right, and then the ones even farther back, in the center there. That gap is where I put that new fence, barbed wire fence, and that's that corner. That's the corner of, or that's the east side of my pasture. Up way back there. So, like I said, and then that creek flows along the south end of that. South end, the way past those trees, on the other side of those big trees, in the background. Anyway, that's all I needed to show. Bye. Well, I got the corn. I didn't count them, but it's 500 pounds of corn, ground corn, and then 50 dry molasses mixed in. Although I like to sweeten it up a little bit. Okay, let me. I don't have a shed for storing this stuff, so I stored it inside my house above my stairs. It's like an attic. It's like an attic to me. Okay. Well, I'm back from town, and I got some corn. I got some fresh corn for them, and I guess they all came down to the creek here while I was gone. Only ones I saw this morning was the bull and three of the big females. Anyway, I'm going back up. I got some more work to do up there, and I decided to do something, to add something to my corral. I talked about it before, but I'm actually going to do it today. Okay, I guess I'll have to drive through there and disturb them, but gotta get up to the top. Okay, see you on top. Well, it's still September 7, 2023, and it's around noon now, or just maybe a little after noon, but it's around noon. Looks like I gotta wake some. Look at that little bull calf. He's laying his head on the ground. I'm gonna have to drive through there. I should lock them out of here, but I think they're still using this pond because the water's cleaner here. Because I don't trust this. I think this here is, it's not black anymore like it was, but it's still a little bit of green, a little bit. It turned brown a little bit from that rain a couple days ago that I got caught in, and then but they still wallow in it. So if they don't drink that, then they need some water down here. And the only place water down here is, oh, look at that calf, so relaxed. I hate to disturb them. by driving through there. Anyway, they still drink through here, so I'm gonna let them come in here. They still wallow in here, and it's still not very clean. It got a little cleaner from that rain, but it doesn't smell as much. It didn't smell like, I couldn't smell nothing the other day, but or yesterday, but it's still not as clean as the other water in the other ponds. Well, I'm gonna have to drive through there, so let's just get going. Well, fence is working again. It's around noon on September 7, 2023, and this morning when I was putting that post in, I think it was around 7 or 8, yeah, around 8 o'clock this morning. The fence wasn't charged yet because it was so overcast this morning, but the sun came out a little bit today, so now it's working. So it's just a matter of time till the fence gets charged up in the morning. Anyway, I came back up here to do some work in this pen, in this corral here, and it looks like the cow followed me. They were all down by the water. No, they're all bullets coming up the road. Everybody else went around. Well, I think this cow here came up the road too. Right there. They're looking for corn, of course. That's okay. That's what I want them to do. I want them to come up. When I come here to do anything up at the corral, I want them to follow me, because I'll feed them some corn, but not in there, because I gotta do some work in there. So I'll feed them out here. I'll feed them out here to keep them out of my way. Okay, let me get something started here. I'm feeding them out here for a reason. I'll show you in a minute. I gotta unload something from my truck that I'm going to be working on, and I fed them out here to keep them out, but they still go back in looking for scraps. I fed them in there too in those big tubs, but no, they didn't seem to find it yet, the big ones. But that one there, she's lucky. She has no competition right now. But I need to get to work on this. Well, at least it's overcast and not too hot today. It's still sticky and humid, but at least it's not overly hot. Okay, let me get to work. Well, everybody's over there. There, now the bully found his way. He found his way in. Now he's gonna hog it all. Anyway, the reason I want him out of here right now, she's cleaning up something that got spilled. Well, this would be easy to put her in the trailer right now. She's the only one in here. Anyway, but I don't need to do it till next Tuesday, and today's only Thursday. Next Tuesday, then I gotta sort them and load them. But anyway, the reason I'm here is to put that, I got a 14-foot pipe gate, and I'm going to add it right here on the post. I got a wood post too. I bought them from a different place. I bought it from the same place I bought my corn today. I didn't even know they sold wood posts, but and I saw this gate. It says, let's buy that too. Okay, I had to go back a second trip for that though. Anyway, I'll unload the gate and that post, and the post is going to be right where I'm standing, more or less. And the way it's going to work, I'll have the gate open most of the time. It's going to go open. It's going to stay open right here, unless I need it. When I'm sorting cattle, then I can swing it over to here, and then hook it over there, or there, wherever. Right there. That's the gap that is 14 foot. So I could probably, if I got something in here, that I want to keep in here, and then I can use this gate here to like chase anything out that I don't want, chase it out into this little pen, because that gate will be closed too. Over there, that gate will be closed over there by that concrete block there, and then I can chase them out without chasing them all the way out. It'll be like a holding pen, and then once I get the ones that I want in here, like her, if I was doing it, I'd keep her in there, and then close this gate, lock her in, and then open that up to let the rest of them out. Okay, but anyway, that's what I'm gonna do today. Put this post in right here. I'm standing. Dig that in, and then put the fence in. Put the gate in. I'm hoping this will make my sorting a little easier. That's what I'm hoping for. Okay, let me get to work. Well, the post hole digger by that stump is about where I want the post. I'm gonna move, and there's my post, and I'm gonna position that gate over here to be against that T-post because I want a tight fit. I'm trying to decide if I want to be able to swing that gate all the way around. That'd probably be the best in case I need to get somebody out. That way I can go get on this side, let them go out, and then push them to the other side of their gate and hook it there to keep them out of here. Yeah, I think I'll have it swing both ways. I got a chain there on the end, so it can be chained when I want to lock somebody in. Okay, I'm going to reposition the gate now. Well, I don't know if I should tie it. The T-post ain't very strong. Although, once the gate's flat, I don't think they'll be playing around with it or pushing on it too much. But in case they do push on it, I want something stronger than a T-post. I'll put the wood post over there, but I'm thinking I'm going to leave space for a wood post right there. I'll get a smaller one though. I won't need a big one like that. I just need something to tie my chain around so I can lock it, latch it, whatever you want to call it. Looks like they ran out of corn. I gave them some dry molasses, but they were licking at it. But they did. I also added it to the corn, but I had some old dried up molasses in a sack that I got last time I got feed, just to sprinkle it on top of the corn, but I didn't use it all up, so I'm going to use it all up here. So I want to be able to move that back a few inches, so I can. I want to install a wood post, a smaller wood post, something that has more strength to it, and I'll tie that to the T-post, so that'll strengthen the whole fence up there. So that way, if they do push on it, it won't be bending the T-post. Okay, we're messing up my fence. It's already messed up. See that bent on top? That's where that tree, the tree that broke off right up there. Big branch broke off. I got it laying down over there on the other side of that hill there, next to that big tree. The same tree. Anyway, well, I think it was last year that broke off. It took me a while to clean it up. If it wasn't last year, it was the year before last year. I forget exactly when it was, but I thought it was last year. Hey, I got a post right there. It's a little short, but I don't need it to be very long. Just long enough to. I'll have to measure that. I think I got another one like that at home too. I'm gonna have to go look for some. I don't feel like buying another one. Okay. I might even use one of those oak. I'll just use one of those oak logs. It'll oil up the bottom so it don't rot so fast. If I can't find something else that's treated. Okay, well, I'll find something, but I'm gonna at least back it off. I'm gonna back that off enough to get some type of post in there, so I still want to swing it both ways past that post, but I want to be able to chain it to the post. So that's where I'm at right now. I gotta set my gate and then figure out where my post is going to go and then start digging. Oh, yeah, there's now they're licking that molasses. I put some of that dried molasses in there. They're out of corn. Only brought 2 buckets. 1 bag makes 2 buckets, and that's enough to feed all these. Fill up these, not fill them up, but add some to all these little trough things, bowls. Okay, gotta start working now. Yeah, it looks like it's. I think this will make it easier for me. I'll get them all in here, and then I'll close that outer gate. Oh, look how high that outer gate. I'll have to raise this one up too. Yeah, I'll raise this up. Probably not as high as that, but I think I made it high so they don't jump over. Because some animals have been known to jump that high and bend my gates up. But anyway, I'll make it a little higher than this. And then when it's not being used, I'll swing it to the fence there and chain it there. And then once I bring cattle in, I'll get them all into here, and then I'll either swing it this way to let somebody out. Yeah, just leave enough space to let somebody out, and then close it, let somebody out, close it, let somebody out, close it. Because if I swing it that way and let somebody out, I guess it'll work either way. It'll work either way. But I'm afraid I might be, in case more than one wants to get out at the same time, this way will close up faster. That way I'll have a hard time close fast enough. Anyway, I'll decide that when I get ready to use it. Okay, let's get something else done. That's about where I want the post. Hopefully the stump is pretty old and it's a little bit rotten. So I still can't take it out, but hopefully I won't hit no big root. And if I do, I hope it's easy to break up. If not, I'll just have to move my post somewhere on the side of the root. Okay, let me go to the other side now. This is the view from the other side, next to this gate. So it divides this pen into 2. One over there where I can use it to isolate them more for loading, and then contain them closer to the trailer. Ooh, I can't talk now. And this pen here would be like a holding pen for the ones I want to let out, or in case I want to let one out that I don't need, and one that I do need goes with it. I still have a way of catching it and getting it back over. So works both ways. Anyway, so here comes some stragglers. Here comes the stragglers. I guess they were down in the water. I could see the water on the belly of that white one. Okay, and that's one that I'm going to sell. That one with the watermark on her belly. The last one walking up the road. And then the last one. And then I think one of them small white ones there at the bottom of the hill. Also, I'll be selling one of them. Okay. Oh, well, guys, I ain't got no more corn for you, so you just have to watch me work or go cool off in the trees. Okay, but it ain't really too hot today. I'm sweating a little bit, but the cool wind cools me off, so that's good. Well, there's that broken log. Or I think that's a landscaping timber. Yeah, maybe I got some more of those around the house. Maybe I can find one. it's right now it's tall enough, but once if I put it in the ground, I don't know how much is above that, but as long as I got enough room to tie that chain around it, that might be tall enough, but I better do it right and do it the right way. I'll just leave a gap, and I'll have to maybe go buy one proper size. I'd rather have a round one, something that has more strength to it. Okay, yeah, I shouldn't go too cheap on this. Okay, let's let me position my gate again, reposition to leave a gap big enough for a post, and then I'll start digging. Now I came back with the truck from the house. I found a round pole that will work better than the short one that I thought I was going to use. There's something in there. Something chasing those, probably horse flies. They keep bolting like there's a fly bothering them. They cleaned up all the corn, and now they're staying cool underneath the shade of the trees. Well, they can rest, but I gotta work, so I gotta get going. Well, I went to the house and I found a better pole or post. I don't know where I got that, but I had hid it under some cedar trees. I don't know what I used it for. I don't know why it must have came out of a pole barn or something. Must have came out of a shed. I don't know where it came from. All I know is I had it. I've never used it that I know of, unless I used it when I was younger and I just forgot where it came from. I probably salvaged it from one of Dad's old sheds or something. Who knows? Anyway, it's a little longer than I needed. It's okay. Well, that post over there that I used, that's probably one just like it over there, over by the trailer, where the orange twine is wrapped around. I replaced that post because the gate. Wait, Cal, get out! Yeah, I left that gate open. And look at it, she snuck right in. I have to chase her out now. Like I was saying, till I was interrupted, I had to close the gate. I don't know where those came from, but I had them. Anyway, I'm going to put that post in first. I'll put that post in first. If I need to later on, I can always cut it off with a chainsaw or any kind of saw. But for now, I'll just leave it in. It's not hurting to be long like that. But I'll put that in first. That would be my guide to where that post, the hinge post, is going to go. So, because that's a bigger, that's for the hinge. So let me work on that one first. Well, I got it down to 32 inches, and that's deep enough. Ground wasn't too hard, but it was kind of dry. But the ground was easy to, the ground crumbled easily enough. It had moisture in it, but it wasn't hard like some of the other holes. I thought up here on this hill it'd be really dry, but it's got moisture in it. At least it wasn't too hard to dig. Well, I'm going to set this long pole in there now and see how it looks. Well, it's not quite as tall. I got it half tampered in. Hard to get a level. I think the post is crooked. Yeah, I can see a bend in the post. But I'm getting it level or plumb, or whatever you want to call it, straight up and down, vertical. Yeah, I think there's a little crook in the pole. But anyway, it'll be good enough for what I need. Okay, I'm going to fill in the dirt now, or the rest of the dirt, or soil. I mean soil. Looks like everybody's relaxing. The wind is cool, but I'm still sweating a little bit, but not too much. But any sweat that I do have is dried up with this cool breeze. Everybody's relaxed, except me, of course. But these two are always trying to get. Every time I leave that gate open, you know, because I got to go get something out of the truck, I open it up, and as soon as I get what I'm looking for, and I come back in and I forget to close that gate. Either this cow or that cow is standing in here trying to get in. If I wanted them, if I wanted them to go into that little hole between there, they wouldn't go. But anyway, that's another story. Right here, I got it to the position that I want, and I can adjust the distance from that pole or post. After I get that post in, I can adjust the hinges to bring it in or out as I needed to make sure I clear this one. And I'm going to tie that T-post to that wood post with the wire. I'm going to tie it from the other side so it don't interfere with my so the whatever I'm tying don't the tied end don't interfere with the gate. Anyway, it's about the same height as that one. It's about the same height, at least down there anyway. I know there's a big gap there, but eventually I'm going to throw that straw back in there, and it won't be as big after that. Anyway, it's already set. I couldn't put it over there where I wanted by that post. There wasn't enough room since I added that one. But I still got enough room to dig a hole, I think. I'm gonna try. I know it's a big post, but I'll squeeze it in. If I have to, I'll move that fence out a little bit. I have to tie that barbed wire back too, otherwise it's gonna be in my way. Well, I'm ready to start digging. I gotta move this gate. I'll move the gate, but I'm gonna leave those blocks up. I'll take them down, but I know how many I'm using there, so I'll just scoot it over to the side. Because after I get the post in, I gotta put them blocks back on and put that back onto that pile of blocks. Well, I'm gonna have to dig this hole a little bigger because that post is a little bit bigger on the butt end, which is down there. That butt end's bigger than that end, and that's going to go on the ground. But that's good. I'd rather have a bigger butt end on a post in the ground than on the top. Okay, let me get this gate out of the way and let me start digging. And by the way, the gate is level right now too. Gate is level. I noticed that sunk down since I put that 32 inches in the ground. It's not as tall as I thought it was. So anyway, I'm gonna. Ouch! I got so many itches on my leg. Mosquitoes, deer flies, whatever bites is biting me. Okay, let's stop talking and start working. This is a view. I got my back against the other gate in the closed position, so there's plenty of room in here for. No, I made 2 pens inside this one big pen, and that was my intention. I needed a better way of sorting them, and then isolating the ones I want to go in the trailer there, and the ones I don't want I need to put in here to sort them out. Okay, that should help. I'm hoping anyway. Now back to work. Before I took that gate down, where I got it positioned, I wanted to get a view from the other side. I want to see how it's, yeah, just about divides this pen into half, and I can swing it both ways. I haven't swung it all the way over here, but I put it on the ground. It comes to about here. Well, yeah, somewhere there where those double T-posts are, somewhere in there. Yeah, and then the other side will swing all the way over to where close to where that white bucket is. Yeah, I thought I had a good idea doing this. It was so hard before though. You get a cow or an animal close in this area here, and try to chase them down into there, and they turn around on you and go the other way. Well, this way, once I get them in, they can't go back any farther than that gate, and their choices are limited now. So I think I'm just recording because I want to take a little break. Yeah, I'm glad I added that post. Makes it a tight fit over there, but against that fence. But I can work it out. I think I can squeeze it in. I can squeeze that post in. Yeah, I need it to swing both sides. Yeah, I'll just put a little gap there. And if I need to, yeah, I don't know how high the post will be. It's 8 foot. It's going to be 5 foot up. So I'm going to tie the top of the post with wire, probably to that big tree over there, and to that tree here. That way I'll have a wire around that big tree, and a wire around there to help support it when it's swinging. Okay, let's go to work. I took a drive down to the other end of the pasture. I thought I heard something going on down there, but I think it was a neighbor on a four-wheeler. Look at the cattle all relaxed up there. Some of them are grazing. Let's see if they're all here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, 14. There's a cow laying over there. Up higher. They're all here. Okay, back to work. It's okay, Bully. You go ahead and rest. I'll do the work. Don't worry. I'll take care of it. You don't have to do nothing. All you have to do is rest. Okay. You look so comfortable there. Yeah. Well, I'm almost done. I got about 8 more inches to dig my hole to get down to 32. Then I'll put the post in, and you'll have another gate to worry about. Okay. I'll check with you later. This cow, this is my favorite cow. She has a nice udder. I like her shape. That's her calf from this year. She produces a good calf. And her oldest daughter had 2 calves already. Yeah, she had that little baby bull this year, and she had a white heifer last year with a black nose, white with black points. I call them points. See the horns? The tips are black, the hooves are black, the tail is black, the skin around the eyes is black, and the nose is black. I call them black points. Anyway, she's a keeper. Actually, she's the oldest sister of that red one there. But the red one was born with a twin. twin bull. And so I guess she's infertile because she never had a calf, so that's why I'm selling her. Okay, process of digging my hole, post hole. I'm almost done. Let me get back to it. Just noticed the tips of her ears are black too. How about that? I probably knew that before, but I just noticed it now. Yeah, so the black points are the nose, the horns, the ears, the tips, uh, the skin around the eyes, the hooves, and the tail, the switch. The switch on the tail are black points. That means they got black skin, I think. That means their skin is black. And that comes from the Italian whites. The black skin with white coat. White hair, I mean. Well, I reached my depth of 32 inches. I'm just a little north of the, or south of the stump. I was going to put it right where the stump was, but with that post I put on the other end of the gate, this is a better place for it. At least it fits. At least luckily there's a curve in the fence where the fence goes out, so I can squeeze it in. Of course, I haven't put the post in yet. Post is a big, I think it's about 6 or 7 inches on this end, and it's 8 inches on that end. Yeah, I think it's 6.5 on this end. I measured it once before, and that's about 8 inches. Yeah, so that's the butt end, and that's going in the hole right now. Right now it's about 4:30 p.m. and the weather's not too bad. I'm sweating a little bit after digging that hole, but the cool wind is cooling me off. Feels good. Feels better than that hot weather we were having. Okay, I gotta put the post in the hole now. Well, there's that mama cow with her baby next to the bull. So that's a little bull too. See, he's got the black nose. Of course, his ears are cropped, so I don't know if he's going to have black tips on his ears. But he's got black hooves. I can't see his tail. He might have a white tail. Yeah, he's got a white tail. So, but that cow there, she's got black points. Her mama, or his mama. Black tips on her horns, black nose, black around the eyes. Can't tell about the ears. She's got black hooves, and the tail's sort of dark. The switch on her tail is dark too. That's the daughter. That cow there with that calf, that's the first daughter of, well, first calf and first daughter. Well, she's only had daughters. Yeah, she's had 4 calves already. Let's see if I can spot them. She was number 1. Where's number 2? Number 2. Number 2 is over there. Number 2 is over there. That's a striped one. I call it striped or brindle. Way over there next to that red calf. And then I think the red calf is hers too. Yeah. The red calf is hers. And then, where'd that little brown calf go? The little brown calf that was in here with her before. I don't know where, oh, there it is, right there. That's her 4th calf from this year. So actually, so she had that 1 calf, or the first calf was that cow there, and it was a heifer. The brindle one way back there, or stripes, one of the stripes, that was her number 2. The red one way back there next to her, that's the number 3, and this one was not. This one, she doesn't have black points, but still her daughter. So I'm going to keep her, see what she turns out to be. Okay, I can build a whole herd with just that 1 cow. Hi, bully. No, I don't have corn. I'm just taking a break from that. Putting the post. I'm going to put the post in now. Want to watch? Okay. I don't know if, I think I mentioned this in another video somewhere, I'm not sure where. But the mama of this cow, was half Highland and half Piedmontese. And she was the first daughter of that cow. She was the first daughter. This white one with the, oh, so this is the white one, the one I'm going to sell. She was her second calf and second daughter. And then she had another one. It was kind of that color there, brownish. But she had somehow she got a damaged horn, and it started to grow crooked. Like it started to grow toward her. She must have broke it on a tree or something. I don't know what happened to it, but it got broke. And it started to grow into her face. It grew down and started to curve in, so I didn't want to saw off the horn, so I just sold her. And then this one. She was a twin with a twin bull, and I guess that's why she's infertile. Everybody, the other farmers told me, yeah, a heifer born with a bull as a twin, the heifer will always be infertile. But I had to prove it to myself. So now she's 4 years old and no calf. So going to the market. Okay. Was there any other that I missed? Yeah, I think that was her last one. Yeah, that was the last one. I sold the bull. I sold the bull calf already a long time ago, when he was about a year old. But I kept her because I wanted to see if she might have a calf. Beat the odds and have a calf. But she didn't. That's probably why she's so big. And I just watched her pushing everybody around here. Some animals were in here, and she was in here pushing them around, pushing them out, even though there was no corn. Okay. Well, I guess that's. And all those white ones there, they're from her. So I guess you could say I'm selling her bloodline. But hers, it's the same bloodline as this cow, so it's okay. Okay, back to work. I gotta gate the hinge. I got a post to put in the hole and a gate to hang before I get done today. Well, post is in. I got it vertically level or vertically plumb, however you want to say it. Now I got to reset the gate. Whoops. Reset the gate. These are different. These have an adjustable, you could take the clamp off. Normally the bottom clamp would be way at the bottom. I'll probably put that one way down. I'll leave it where it is. Actually, I should move it down to that last gap. Yeah, that's what I should do. Okay, I could take that off and then put it on the bottom. Anyway, they're both adjustable, so it'll be easier to put that one on. Well, like I said, I gotta set it and then mark where my hinges are going to go screw in. Let's get that done then. Well, I reset the gate to its proper height. Yeah, that's just, I use the same blocks. And ouch! Oh, something biting my leg. And I'm going to put a little bit more gap, but I can do that when I screw in my hinges. I will determine that at that time. Right now I got to move that gate over and start putting my, oh no, I got to mark where I'm going to put the hinges. That's right. On the very top, I'm going to go as high as I can and down on the bottom. Yeah. Okay. let me start measuring and marking my hinge points or hinge locations. Looking pretty good. I gave them some more. I don't have any corn, but I gave them some more of that. What do you call it? Dried molasses. They don't like it as much as the corn, but they still lick on it. It's like it's sugar. It's dried molasses is just from sorghum, I think. Yeah, molasses comes from sorghum, and that's like a corn. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let me mark the hinge over there and see where I can go from there. It's already 5 p.m. so it's getting late. But I want to get this finished. It shouldn't take too long to drill those holes. I got oil today. That should help. I wanted a closer look at what I'm record what I'm gonna what it's about where it's at. I'm gonna put that bottom hinge farther down into the next gap, next section. I think it'll work better way down low. And like I said, this one here, I can adjust that gap to make it a little bit bigger, just so just in case that post there bends down. I don't want this post to this gate to be hitting this post. But we'll see. I'll make it so it swings freely. But now I can still chain it. But I think what I'll do though, I can chain it there because that came with the gate. But I'm going to make another chain for the bottom in case they try to pick it up with their horns. They've done that before. I don't think I need one at the very top, but I probably need one down there, chain. So I'll get working on that maybe tomorrow. But right now I got to finish the hinges. Well, I got the first hole drilled. Now, before I drill the bottom one, I'm going to put the hinge in. Well, I got the top hinge in, and I got the hole drilled for the second one, or for the bottom hinge. I just looks kind of slanted, unless that's the dirt making it look slanted. Okay, but I'm going to pull that out and put the other hinge in, and then all I have to do is hang the gate. Well, I finished. And it's after 6 p.m. Sun's getting low. Shadows are long. Yeah, I left enough gap there. I was going to put like a support at the bottom, but if the fence ever sags, it'll hang up when I'm trying to swing it. So I don't think I can have any support at the bottom. But I will over there. Whenever it stays open that way or this way, if I leave it stayed open that way, I want to check that out. I want to see how far they go. I didn't do that yet but I got the post hinged up. Took a little adjustment to get it, but looks pretty good. I haven't really tied the post is a lot shorter than I thought it was going to be. Anyway, I didn't measure the length. I was told it was 8 foot, and I went with that. Anyway, I could still tie it to that tree over there. I think I will, but I got to turn the fence off because that fence is on. Even if I unhook it there, it'll still be on from over there. That's where the source comes from. So I'll have to turn the fence off before I'll put a wire up high so I can still drive my four-wheeler through here, and the cows can still walk through here when we're not using the thing. I was going to use this tree here, this little tree. That's a little elm. I'll see how strong it is. I might use that one. It'd be easier to tie around than that big tree. But I don't know how much support it'll give. It's kind of weak looking. Anyway, it's either that big one. I'd rather prefer that big one. And then I'll do it tomorrow. I think I'll tie it to that tree too. This tree here. tie it up high, bring it down, support, and put some tension on it. Yeah, yeah, that'll keep the, like when the fence is open that way, it'll add support to the fence. But I also put a stop. I'll put something over there where I can rest the end of the gate on, so it takes the weight off the post. Anyway, it's done. Okay, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna leave this gate open. This is how it hooks. They got a little notch in there. Slide that in. I've heard that some cows can lick this and get that out of there. But I haven't had that issue yet. I need to do something here. It hangs up right here on this fence and T-post. See? Look at that. I went right through. It still takes time to run that through there. See that post is pretty strong. It'll get tighter too. I don't think the cows will put too much pressure on it. I'm gonna open it up later before I leave. I want to see what it looks like from this side. Okay. Look at the sun. There's the sun. It's getting low. About another hour before sunset. Yeah, but I got it done. I got it done. And like I said, it's about the same height as this one. Well, this one ain't up all the way. I got it on. I don't have it all the way up on that stub. Or that brick. Yeah. Looking good. Okay, let me open it both ways and see what it looks like. This will be its normal open position when I'm not using the corral or when I'm not trying to sort. If I'm not sorting the animals, I only use that gate when I'm sorting them and I want to keep animals separated, try to separate animals from one side to the other side. And now I'm going to swing it all the way over, see where it winds up on the other side. Look at that. Whew, so nice. Keep going. See where you're going to end up. Look at that. Ain't that something? Yeah. Ain't that something? I think that'll work pretty good. Oh, big old horsefly. I'm gonna swing this. I gotta swing this back. Well, I'm gonna take a picture first. All the cows left me. I don't know where they went. They're all gone. Sun's getting down low. They're all gone. All gone. Okay. So that's what it looks like when it's open that way. But I think on a normal everyday thing, I'm going to keep it over here because there's a big curve to that thing over there, and I like it over here. It's easier. I'm going to swing it. I want to see how big of a gap I got when I swing it. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Swings pretty nice. Okay, I'm gonna hook it up here, and I'm going home. It's been a long day for me. Sun's going down, and I'm going home. But I got the job done. I put that post in. I had to find it at home first. I was lucky I found it. And then I put that post in, and I drilled 2 holes, hand drilled. I screwed the hinges in, and then I hung the hinges, hung the gate, I mean, on the hinges, and I'm ready to go now. Oh, I hope it works the way I want it to work when I need to sort them. Maybe I'm going to practice. Maybe I'll practice a little bit while when they come in here to eat. I'll see if I can practice with them sorting tomorrow. Hey, look at me. Look at my shadow. Me and my shadow making shadows in the pasture. I couldn't find the right words to match the melody. Okay. Everything's back to normal, except for the one gate that I added, and the tubs that are outside. I'll fix them tomorrow when I bring them some corn. Oh, feels good to get that done. I hope I don't think of something else to do. I'm tired of doing things. I want to take a break. Get these cattle sold in next week, and then there'll be hay to bale. I hope they cut it soon, and then we'll have to be hauling it up here. I don't have a whole lot of room there, but I'm gonna store some up by the house because I always need some up there for those cattle. I can get a few bales in here yet, and there's a couple. You can put a few in the other end too. I'll find a place to put them. If I can't find a place, then I'll put them. I'll leave them out on the headland like we normally do. Okay, that's the end of today. Sun going down and I'm going home. Okay, the end. Bye-bye. Unless I see the cattle down by the bridge. You know me. I don't know if you can see them, but way down there. They're close to the road. And through that little gap, you can see a few cattle through that little gap. I can see them. But maybe you can't see them. But the sun's right there. It's getting low. Okay, I'm headed down. Well, they're not by the bridge then. I guess they're out there in the pasture by the road. Okay, I'm going now. Bye. Well, 6:55 p.m. Sun's getting ready to set. I don't know what time it sets now. It's sometime after 7, but it's still shining. It's over that hill behind me. Oh, but the cattle are all grazing contently out here by the road. Temperature's nice. It's not hot. Even I'm comfortable. I closed all my gates and I'm going home. Go home, get cleaned up, eat something, maybe watch a little TV, and go to sleep for another day. Tomorrow morning again, I'll take some corn up there and feed them and watch their habits as they go in and out of the pens looking for the corn. Okay, that's it for tonight, or today. I guess it is tonight. But it's all for today. It's the end of this one. Okay, I'll catch you on the next one. Bye. Today's September 7th, 2023, 7 p.m. on the dot, and the sun is going down. I just got back from the pasture corral, working up there, putting the gate in. I just got back to my house and look at that, sun's going down. Oh, what a full day. This morning I fed them some corn, and I went to town to buy some more corn. Then I came back, unloaded it, and I went back to town to buy a gate and a wood post. And I went back came home, went out to the pasture corral, and installed the set up the gate inside the corral, and then I realized I needed another post, so I came back to the house, and luckily I found one that fit my needs, wood post, a smaller one. And then I went back, I dug a hole, put that in. Then I set up the gate again, and then I figured out where my gate hinge post is going to go, and then I put that in and put the hinges on in the post, and I put the gate on the hinges, and that was my day. Okay, that's the end of this one. As the sun goes down, I finish. Bye-bye.